If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have the time to fight. And if I win tonight, I'm so tired tonight.
WWE Roadblock, end of the line.
Seriously, WWE couldn't have brought back Armageddon or something? It would make a hell of a lot more sense considering there's already been a Roadblock event this year. Putting a subtitle doesn't change the fact that this is the second Roadblock of the year, and that's a double sin.
As we kick things off with the Tag Team Championship.
Thanks for the spoiler alert, dumb shit.
483 days.
We're only saying that because these guys are obviously losing the titles tonight, considering after they broke the record of longest reigning tag champs in WWE history, they have no reason to hang on to it anymore. Also, to be honest, this tag title reign got stale after SummerSlam, and the WWE decided to continue stalling us until they would break a record that honestly nobody cared about in the first place. Rest in peace to whatever family Kofi Kingston just killed with the Bootios.
Welcome to Roadblock.
Again.
From her roommates coming in late at night?
It's Roadblock.
The fact that Big E somehow confused Roadblock with Cockblock is worth another double sin. It's impossible to confuse those two together as they don't even sound alike at all. That's like confusing brand sins with knowledge.
Your longest reigning champions of all time!
I'll be honest, this pay-per-view is only 2 weeks old and I have already forgotten that the New Day broke the record. Sounds like even the trombone is getting tired of this title reign. Sheamus grabbing Kofi's ass.
Record-setting goal, will they be able...
Sheamus only pushed Big E off the apron onto the floor, to which anyone would be able to recover from in like 5 seconds. But Big E is literally laying on the ground for almost 5 minutes after taking pretty much 0 damage in this match.
the match because of how...
Big E trying to pants Sheamus. What a devastating knee to the air. The force is strong with Sheamus' knee.
And Sheamus...
That didn't look like Sheamus accidentally hit Cesaro, as he was clearly seen shoving Kofi out of the way so he could get to Cesaro.
And now Cesaro... Oh!
There's the proof that this title reign has become more boring than ever.
His foot... Oh my... Oh!
Well shit, I'm removing 2 cents for that. That was one of the first times I've seen a Hurricane Rana from someone Cesaro's size that actually was good.
Power Kingston up, and he does! Power. What the... Neutralizer!
That suplex with strength leading into that neutralizer is worth another 2 cents removed.
Trouble in paradise! Legally never made the tag! Himself. We got new champ!
That was one of the coolest ways to win the tag team titles that I have ever seen. Confusing your opponent into thinking you are the legal man is awesome.
Ship by Cesaro and New Day.
Discount team, hell no.
Action.
I continue to roll my eyes at Sheamus and Cesaro doing the lifting up arms separately for crowd reactions thing, because it's getting just as tiring as New Day's title reign.
We just saw the longest reigning tag team champions in...
You honestly think Kevin Owens gives a shit?
Chris.
Oh, look at that. Chris Jericho just happened to be standing 10 feet away from Kevin the whole time. What a bitch. Well, at least WWE was kind enough to go back to the good old days where there were time limits in their wrestling matches. You're probably shocked that I'm removing a sin for that. Previously on WWE.
Zayn must last 10 minutes.
But what if he actually defeats Braun in less than 10 minutes? What would happen then? Didn't hear anyone say anything about what would happen if Sami won before the clock expired.
And out Braun. Oh!
Ow, my hands!
And Strowman now will go into the cover, and now...
Almost this whole match is Braun toying around with Sami and wasting everybody's time. So the credit to Sami lasting this long really goes to Braun Strowman, considering he spent almost the whole match messing around and wasting time. It's like he wanted to have Sami beat the time. Mick Foley, no offense, but screw off. This is pointless. The only reason I'm sending the delete chant is because I have no idea what the fans want to be deleted. This match? Mick Foley? The towel? Braun Strowman? The referee? This entire pay-per-view idea? Honestly, if Mick was really gonna throw the towel, he would have done it by now instead of just standing around doing nothing. And now someone gets a free towel.
Sami Zayn has survived!
Here is your winner, Sami Zayn!
Well, that's another double sin. This is a traditional singles match with a 10-minute time limit, and if the time expires, there's no winner. Sami didn't win shit. Victory due to time limit expiration is the most stupid way to win a match ever.
United Kingdom champion.
Who gives a shit about Hulu? Chris motherfucking Jericho is walking here. Whoever thought it'd be a good idea to design those small stupid idiot Jericho signs is, well, what the signs say.
Roadblock, end of the line, is presented by...
Skip! No one cares what the #1 trend is.
Of course, a 6-time world champion, 9-time intercontinental champion.
There goes Michael telling us the list of accomplishments Chris Jericho has achieved in WWE for like the 150th time this year.
It is to try to capture...
Chris, isn't your hand supposed to be closed in a fist when you do that, rather than one finger in the air?
Go.
Bad table!
Yeah, you took away...
Please, don't let the monster get me! Blame the crowd for this. They just activated the 10-sin penalty for annoyingly chanting 10 for the countouts. Argue with it all you want. Just because it gets Ty Dillinger over does not mean that it's immune to the sins, because for one thing, Ty isn't even involved in this event, and for the other, I keep losing track of the referee's count.
Knowing how to attack your opponent.
First, Chris yells at the referee to ask Seth if he gives up, then yells at the crowd to shut up when they didn't even say anything.
Oh, that's a smart slap of his own, and here comes...
This match being reduced to a slap fest.
Rollins with a...
Chris fell too early from that sling blade.
And Rollins...
Chris jumped too early from that counter too, making it look like he didn't want to lock in the walls at Jericho and instead wanted to take a ride in the air.
Oh!
Chris blocked his face before Seth even came close to connecting with that knee. And he's reacting too early from these moves in this match. Kevin Owens' interference doing nothing except ruin this match. That wasn't even a synchronized landing from the pedigree. Previously on Roadblock 2. Looks like this event is no longer called Roadblock 2 End of the Line. It is now called WWE Cruiserweight. So you guys get 2 shows for the price of 1. Previously on WWE 205, which by the way I've not seen a single episode since it aired. Yeah, look at me, I'm eating my pendant.
The outlandish Rich Swann.
How the fuck is Rich Swann outlandish? The term for outlandish is bizarre or unfamiliar, and yet Rich doesn't seem bizarre or unfamiliar. This is literally the most unnecessary, random, and stupid nickname you could give a WWE wrestler that doesn't fit the name's meaning, and that's a double sin.
With Rich Swann, former... Oh my goodness!
What the fuck was that?
At this point, you can see him foaming at the mouth.
Corey, that is clearly saliva, and also, that's Rich's fucking teeth, you stupid idiot! When was Rich foaming at the mouth? Good God.
TJP does not have to break here. Under the knee bar as long as he wants.
Why the fuck did TJ release the knee bar when there are no rope breaks in a triple threat match? If TJ ends up losing this match, it's his own damn fault.
Rick. Oh! Swann retains the title.
TJ is pinned from a kick that didn't even connect. My only guess is Rich's leg is strung with a force and was able to kick TJ in the face without actually connecting it. I feel embarrassed to say this, but from my point of view, Neville went from being the man Gravity forgot to being the man WWE forgot.
Going back to Japan, they're great friends. Oh, no.
Alright, I admit that was kinda cool. This match was plain horrible, but at least we got a good return and heel turn as a way to mend our wounds.
I never knew Neville had this in him.
Seriously? Literally everyone in this entire world has a dark side to them. Hell, even I got a dark side. 3 minutes of Kevin Owens standing outside a door. As if we wanted another match between these two, let alone a 30-minute Iron Man match. Let's just get this over with. I'm almost fast asleep at this point. Charlotte Flair? Charlotte Flair? There's literally no point in adding in the Flair part, as we already know that she's Ric Flair's daughter. Honestly, can someone tell me the reason why WWE decided to change her name to Charlotte Flair, rather than just Charlotte? I'll at least give this a sin remover for actually keeping the clock on the screen throughout this match, rather than confusing me on how much time is left.
And The Rock Johnson.
Why did Charlotte jump when doing the first lockup of the match? Like, that was stupid.
Strikes by the boss.
Copyright infringement.
There, the fact that she almost...
5 minutes in, just waiting for these two to at least put on an entertaining match in their final encounter.
Charlotte, what an athlete. Sasha kicks out again.
Not even that close. That was only a 1 count. You weren't even close to getting a pinfall. You don't have to like my opinion, but if anyone tells someone else that their father loves them more than his actual daughter, that someone deserves to get their ass kicked.
Oh, Sasha behind.
Haha, bank statement attempt failed.
Charlotte got caught with a knee.
Actually, Sasha's foot connected with Charlotte as her knee connected with the air.
Your forehead scissor, and out.
I don't even know what to say about that. It's a move that causes your hands to bounce off the canvas. If anything, it sounds like a joyride to me rather than a devastating move.
11 minutes left.
And I'm still bored out of my mind as nothing cool happened in this match so far. Are we seriously near the end of this match already? With no great moments happening?
Is this enough?
Charlotte Flair has scored a fall.
In case you guys are too stupid to know what just happened.
Let's go! Iron meets iron, right?
What? Iron meets iron? Or iron means iron? How's that supposed to be trash talking in any way?
Into the cover. Shoulders down. Sasha stole a fall.
What do you mean Sasha stole a fall? Roll-ups are not illegal and don't qualify as cheating either, so Sasha didn't steal anything. She scored a fall, not stole it.
Look at the way that her foot is just being bent by Charlotte.
Or look at the way Sasha's boot is coming off her foot. Considering there's less than a minute remaining, we're doing the wrestler taps out in the last seconds of the Iron Man match to either give the victory to the opponent or call a draw cliche.
Charlotte Flair has gone up, scored a fall.
Charlotte Flair has gone up, scored a fall.
And now the question is, what does the official do?
Are you serious? What do you mean, what does the official do? It's kind of obvious here. In every one-on-one Iron Man match with a championship on the line, we go into overtime if the score is tied.
In sudden death overtime.
WWE really wants to fuck with us into thinking we have finally seen the last match between these two anytime soon. Instead, we gotta watch another 5 minutes of these two in a rivalry that had gone stale months ago.
We are in sudden death overtime.
Will you fucking stop saying that? You said that like 5 times in the last 2 minutes.
Sasha has got to tap out. Charlotte.
Thank God this is over. At that point, I didn't care if either Sasha or Charlotte won. I just wanted this whole thing to end. Finally. Aww, sucks when your favorite does. Holy shit, that's an awesome tattoo sleeve, bro! Also, I won't send this, but every time I see a bunch of the fans with their hands over their heads or just looking disappointed, I laugh because there's no greater feeling than shutting up your haters. This would have been a great camera shot except for the fact that Charlotte's eyes are covered by the ropes. Champion versus champion with only one title on the line.
To hold the United States Championship and a world title.
If the title is called the Universal Championship, how does that qualify as a world title if a universe is bigger than the planet? What's the sense in that? More reasons why the World Heavyweight Championship should have been resurrected rather than the birth of the Universal Championship. My guess is Roman carries the title like a one-armed backpack because he's embarrassed to be holding that title. Because if he's trying to look cool, he's failing miserably.
You're right, Kevin Owens with Chris Jericho. That's why you're seeing that.
The Universal title was so ugly that Kevin kissed it twice just so it wouldn't feel bad.
WWE Universal Champion.
Did you get stuck in concessions? Miss the entrances? Don't worry, it takes about 2 minutes for the match to really begin after the bell rings, considering Kevin is just wasting time walking around the ring.
And again, Kevin with a breather.
5 minutes into this match, Kevin continues to catch a breather outside the ring. I was half asleep during the Iron Man match and now I'm passed out. Not kidding, I actually passed out during this match and missed the rest of the event.
One-on-one to earn this opportunity.
Man, the German announce table has been replacing the Spanish table as the main target for table destruction these days.
Gonna put the challenger away, kick out at.
Is Kevin serious? Roman clearly kicks out at 1 and Kevin complains that it was a 3 count? Thinking it was a 3 count from a close 2 count is understandable, but from a 1 count? I'm sorry, that was so bad that I added a double sin.
A chin lock for Kevin Owens.
Why the fuck did the camera suddenly show the big screen of the action going on? What's the point in that? It's like watching a fan's camera pointing at the screen in the crowd or something.
If you're so tough, how come you didn't put your title on the line, huh?
Because I would have sinned this match for being a title versus title match. Yet Roman forgot that I'd be sending him competing for the Universal title while he's still the United States champion.
Hooks the leg on Reigns.
Yeah, Kevin hooks the leg on Waynes. No idea who Roman Waynes is.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm removing a sin for that. That flippin' leg drop was so cool. Kevin Owens is pretty much me at this point. So tired because an event with hardly any epic... Copyright infringement.
Before he delivers the... Wait a minute! Superman punch!
Roman just went through 15 minutes of hell, and yet he acts like the cannonball did 0 damage to him. Horrible selling of the cannonball.
Kevin Owens. Oh! Owens also going for a swanton.
Brother Owens, I knew you'd fail.
Oh! And a splash!
Ha, the table didn't break.
Kid B's gonna crush him!
This obviously will not get a Sin remover considering Kevin had to do this twice to get the table to break at all, thus destroying the chance of making it look like an awesome moment.
His moment. Looking for the spear.
Considering Kevin was watching Roman for about 5 seconds, did Roman actually believe that the spear would still work? Heel champion that couldn't win the match with his finisher decides to take his championship and leave the match cliche.
Get out of there!
Chris can't hear you, Michael. You're on the goddamn stage far from the ring, dumbass.
No!
Even though Chris and Kevin planned this, I also think that in Chris's mind he says, well, this event hasn't been that great and I want to go home now.
Back into the ring!
Post-match assault.
Rollins and Reigns!
Michael, that's Kevin Owens, you stupid idiot! If the English Raw announce team thought that putting their table on the stage was a good idea to keep it from being destroyed, well, their plan has been foiled.